In a land far beyond the clouds, where the sun kisses the mountains and the moon hums lullabies, there lived gentle giants. These giants, tall as the tallest peaks, were known as the garden keepers. With hands as soft as the wisps of cloud and hearts as warm as the golden sun, they tended to the most magical gardens nestled high among the mountains. One day, a curious little rabbit named Thistle, with fur as fluffy as dandelion fluff, found herself on an adventure. She had always heard tales of the giants from her friends in the valley below. With her little nose twitching in excitement, Thistle decided to climb the winding path that led up the mountain. As she hopped along, the air became cooler, filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. She could smell lavender, rosemary, and a hint of fresh-baked bread. Each breath filled her with joy, and soon she reached the entrance to the giant's garden. The garden was unlike anything Thistle had ever seen. Flowers taller than trees swayed gently in the breeze, their petals shimmering in the sunlight like gemstones. The giants moved gracefully among them, their long fingers delicately pruning and watering the plants. Thistle watched in awe as one giant, with hair like cascading waterfalls, bent down to whisper sweet words to a cluster of sunflowers, encouraging them to grow tall and bright. "Hello, little friend!" boomed a voice that sounded like rolling thunder, yet was as soft as a whisper. Thistle looked up to see a giant with a kind smile, his eyes like deep pools of kindness. "What brings you to our mountain garden?" Thistle's heart raced. "I wanted to see the magical gardens and meet the gentle giants," she exclaimed, her little voice barely a squeak. The giant knelt down, creating a shadow that felt warm and safe around her. "You are welcome here, Thistle. Come and help us care for the flowers. They love the company of little ones like you." With a skip of joy, Thistle agreed and hopped onto the giant's palm, feeling as light as a feather. The giant gently lifted her to a patch of vibrant marigolds, their orange and yellow petals glowing like tiny suns. "These marigolds love a little music while they grow," the giant said. And with that, he began to hum a soft, melodic tune. Thistle joined in, her voice a sweet harmony, and soon the flowers began to sway in rhythm, their colors brightening with every note. As they sang together, Thistle noticed a tiny ladybug, struggling to climb a tall stem. With great care, the giant reached down and, using his fingertip, gently lifted the ladybug to the top of the flower. "There you go, little friend," he said, his voice like a warm breeze. The ladybug waved its tiny legs in thanks and settled down on a petal, basking in the sun. Thistle giggled, her heart swelling with happiness. The giants had such a special touch with every creature in their garden. Next, the giant led Thistle to a patch of strawberries, each one plump and glistening like rubies. "These are our sweet treasures," he said, picking one and handing it to her. "Try it, little one." Thistle took a bite, the sugary juice bursting in her mouth, filling her with warmth and delight. "It's the best strawberry I've ever tasted," she squealed. Feeling adventurous, Thistle suggested, "Let's make a feast for the flowers." The giant chuckled and nodded, and together they gathered petals, fruits, and herbs, laying them out like a colorful banquet on a giant leaf. As they prepared the feast, more creatures came to join. Bees buzzed happily around them, butterflies flitted by, and even a curious fox peeked in, drawn by the delightful scents. The garden was alive with laughter and joy, each creature sharing in the wonder of the moment. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of pink and gold, Thistle knew it was time to go home. The giant gently placed her back on the ground, kneeling before her. "You are always welcome here, dear Thistle. The garden will be waiting for your return." With a heart full of memories and a promise to return, Thistle scampered down the mountain path, glancing back at the gentle giants tending their magical garden, knowing it would always be a place of wonder and love.